Hey, what's up, guys? This is David Chase Taylor of 911truther.org. Today is August 3rd of 2025. So, based on breaking news and events, it appears the CIA headquarters located beneath CERN at Lake Geneva in Switzerland is going to stage the arrest of one Donald J. Trump for crimes he did not commit on the date of August 4th of 2025. So before I get into the possible scenarios of what he may be arrested for, I just really quickly want to highlight the numerology. So the date of August 4th, 8-4, this is Obama's birthday. And as we know, indictments are coming in respect to Obama, the soft coup that Obama and James Clapper and Susan Rice and the whole Obama cabinet basically tried to execute in the aftermath of the Trump election, Trump winning the election back in 2020. The date of August 4th also marks exactly 81 days since James Comey, who is also expected to be indicted, posted a ominous meme on social media with the number 8647, and this was taken to be a direct threat from the FBI and James Comey towards President Obama. And the number 81 is no mistake, because this is Swiss National Day. August 1st is basically Switzerland's July 4th, and so they would like nothing more than to arrest Trump for crimes he did not commit on this particular numerology. August 4th also marks 196 days since Trump was sworn into office back on January 20th of 2025. Of course, this has the number 16, which is found in the 16-pointed star of the CIA, as well as the number 19, which is an acronym, which equates to the letter S, which is an acronym for Switzerland. Also, the date of August 4th marks exactly 1,092 days since the CIA staged the FBI raid targeting Donald J. Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate in Palm Beach, Florida, back on August 8th of 2022. Of course, this again bears the 19 numerology. And of course, it also marks 1,251 days since the CIA created this conglomerate of federal agents called KleptoCapture, whose job was to arrest and investigate and arrest persons linked to the Russian interference into the 2020 presidential election. And this consists of DHS agents, FBI agents, Secret Service agents, IRS agents, U.S. Postal Service agents, as well as U.S. Marshal Service agents. And lastly, in respect to numerology, the date of August 4th marks exactly 28,906 days since Donald J. Trump was born in Queens, New York, back on June 14th of 1946. Of course, this again bears the 88 numerology found in the FBI raid, as well as the 96 numerology found in the amount of days Trump has been in office, and as well as the 26 numerology, and that is equates to the letter Z, which is an acronym for Zionism, which is the political motivation behind the impending arrest of Donald J. Trump for crimes he did not commit. So exactly what the CIA will claim, what crime they will claim Trump committed is not known, but it's imperative to note that Trump will never see the inside of a courtroom. He will be likely suicided or suffer some sort of medical-related episode prior to ever seeing the inside of a courtroom, and he will likely be tortured in some ritualistic blood sacrifice, either at the White House, where he would be arrested, or at a hospital or a police station or some a CIA black site in the DC area. Also, there has been two separate incidents, one targeting Department of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem, as well as U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi, both of which have suffered so-called medical episodes in the last few months and were subsequently hospitalized. And this is because in the aftermath of this impending, which is basically an assassination raid, likely by double agents within the U.S. federal government, they are likely going to anybody in the Trump cabinet that begins to investigate, they're likely going to be hospitalized, possibly starting with those two, as well as the president himself. So it's basically designed to foreshadow and set the precedent for medical-related episodes, which basically take certain individuals out of the equation in the aftermath of these raids, or this raid. So exactly what they will claim Trump is guilty of on the date of August 4th is obviously not known, but it's most likely going to be related to embezzlement. They've tried numerous other scenarios, as I've covered ad nauseum. There's roughly 100 different scenarios that they've tried to execute since Trump came down the escalator back in 2016. So this is likely going to be something from U.S. Code 18, Chapter 31, or U.S. Code 18, 664, embezzlement and theft, and or 15 U.S. Code 80Q-36, larceny and embezzlement. So the way that it's shaping up is that during Trump's civil trial, where he was ordered to pay, or where he was convicted of 34 felonies, he was ordered to pay $354.8 million to the city of New York for his crimes. And this, due to interest, this amount has now ballooned to over $500 million. Also, Trump was ordered to pay $83.3 million to journalist E.G. Carroll, and in a civil defamation suit. So he's basically out roughly $400 million. So exactly how this is going to be concocted in the media is obviously not known, but it's likely going to be, they're likely going to claim that he embezzled funds to cover this $400 million. Coincidentally, in the last few weeks, Trump has introduced his new ballroom, which has a total cost of roughly $200 million. And what they'll likely, it's just conjecture, pure speculation, but I would imagine at this point that they will likely claim that he took in funds or donations for this ballroom, and that is using them to pay off, or is going to use them to pay off this particular, these fines. Also, Trump has taken in a record $17 trillion into the U.S. in foreign investment, and so coming from Saudi banks, Qatari banks, and Japanese banks, and all these different trade deals, they'll likely claim that he skimmed tens of millions of dollars or embezzled funds from that, from those respective investments in the United States. But regardless, what's imperative to note is that these crimes are fraudulent, as evidenced by the fact that he'll never see the inside of a courtroom. So obviously, if Trump is arrested for any crimes in any form or fashion on the date of August 4th, Monday, August 4th, 2025, I kindly ask that you download this video and share with local, state, and federal law enforcement, military, and intelligence officials, as well as with local, national, and international media outlets. Peace.